Hello guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. Today's build video, guys, is for the Wishlist class for patch 2.7 for seasonal and non-seasonal, guys. This, of course, is Jade Harvester Wishlist, guys. I absolutely love this build. The old DOT and Harvest build, guys, is absolutely fantastic. Why am I remaking this video, guys? Basically because we now have a leaderboard for every set in the game, for those that don't know, man, which is great. So now you can push Jade, Heltsu, Zuni, Arakir, whatever character, whatever class you want to do, guys, which is great, man. So right now Jade has done 123 so far here on normal mode. So yeah, guys, Jade, guys, basically is a damage over time build. So you basically cast a Haunt and Locust Swarm on your target, and then you consume the rest of the damage over time by using Soul Harvest. It's a very unique gameplay, and it's very, very fun. I absolutely love it, man. I'm really pleased with the leaderboard change. It's great. Okay, guys, before we get into this bit here, let's go over the follower setup first. For those guys, followers now can be fully equipped, man, which is fantastic. So, yeah, this is what I currently use on my follower. So, guys, I use Thunder Fury on main hand. This one is currently rolled as it is to lightning, so it procs Wild Ring for the stun, which is fantastic. This can interrupt Rift Guardians like crazy. It's really, really nice. But, say your build uses Unity, and you can't fit this in, take Wild Ring out, and just roll the Thunder Fury to cold. And then you can wear Frostburns, and boom, you can freeze as well. It's very, very OP, man, so it's good. But Thunder Fury is really nice because the proc snares the targets and reduces their melee attack speed as well by 30%, so it's really, really worth using. It's great. So yeah, guys, I'm actually using Captain Cruisers for more CDR. I'm using Rogue as well to achieve 3-piece bonus, man, so the more CDR you have, the faster the heals go off and all that sort of stuff. Offhand, guys, freeze deflection for a blocking freeze off your Templar, which is great. Interrupt Rift Guardians, things like that. For Bell, I actually went for Cord of the Sherman in the end, which I know would be quite nice as well for the attack speed buff. So if you don't mind extra CC, Cord Sherman makes a Chaos Field that can confuse and blind enemies for 4 seconds, which is actually quite nice. But if you don't like this and you want to only have your own CC because you're using Nado or whatever, just pop a Witcher now there, and that way your follower gains an extra 7% attack speed, and they can hit that Thunder Fury a lot quicker and proc off like freeze or stuns even more so. Brilliant. Yeah, guys, Frosty's there just for the ult setup if you want to. Homing pads, guys, now this has the emanation buff on it now from your follower to your character. So basically, yeah, there's not really other shoulder you can really use that work that well, but homing pads gives you an extra 65% damage reduction. So say you're getting absolutely hammered in the game, maybe you're playing hardcore, you just hit the teleport key, guys, and take advantage of an extra up to 65% damage reduction. It's really, really nice. It's good. Lyric's Crown, guys, gives your follower more CDR. Make sure you put a diamond in there as well, so he gets even more CDR. The more CDR I have, basically the faster your heals go off. Chestplate, guys, there's not really that much choice for chestplate, but Tal Rasha has attack speed on it, so just pop it on, man. Wizard item there. Brilliant. Okay, guys, now this is the OP item here. Flavor of Time also has the emanation buff from your follower to your character. So basically your character, Witch Doctor, or whatever you're playing, will have double pylon effects, guys, with double duration. So, 2-minute shields, 1-minute conduits, and all that sort of stuff. It's going to make pushing really, really fun with this. It's great. Nemesis Bracer, guys, also has the emanation buff as well, so as you pop a pylon there, you can spawn an extra leap back to make your pushes even quicker. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, man. And yeah, that's what I currently use. Also, guys, remember, you need to roll a strength character as well. Right now, obviously, this is all intelligence gear. The higher your strength gear on your follower, the stronger the heals and duration of these other effects here will happen. I'm currently using double heal, Onslaught, which gives an extra 10% damage buff, and Guardian, which does a big heal and also a self-res for your character. This is huge now. This is a great, great change. And also, guys, when this buff goes off on saving you from death, we'll pop up just here as well. It's really, really nice, man. But that's my current setup that I pretty much use all the time now for pushing. Alright, guys, let's put the gameplay back up there, and let's go through the rest of the gear here on the Witch Starter. Okay, guys, the main hand, man, of course, we're going to use Sacred Harvest. This gives you 10 stacks of Soul Harvest, okay? Always keep 10 stacks up here. And this procs you the Kumba's Ornament Bracer and gives you a massive 60% damage reduction. Lovely. Offhand, guys, of course, we're using Vile Hive. This gives us a 100% spread to the whole screen for Locust Swarm, Cloud of Insect, which will buff the whole screen by 25%. Brilliant. Some people like to use Henry's. I still think Vile Hive is better overall, because Henry's only works once per mob, where this will just work for the whole screen. And always for the Rift Guardian as well. So it's up to you, man. Henry's can be fine, but personally I prefer Vile Hive, I think. It's better for the Rift Guardian fight. Nice. Okay, guys, so let's go over the set pieces then quickly. So Jade, guys, we're using gloves, shoulders, helm, chestplate, and pants. Okay, and then we've got a Rogue on here to achieve 6-piece bonus. Let's quickly go over the set bonuses. 2 set bonus. When Haunt lands on an enemy already affected by another Haunt, It instantly deals 3,500 seconds of haunt damage. Okay, so you just go recast, cast, and they start taking damage. Okay, you can be casting haunt all the time. So this is called haunt bagging. Basically, you just hold down a target like this, it keeps exploding the 3.5k. It's nice. 4-set bonus. Soul Harvest gains the effect of every rune, and as its cooldown reduced by 1 second every time you cast Haunt or Local Source. You're going to be constantly casting Haunt in this build. All the time, man, to reset your cooldown of Soul Harvest, because every time you cast Soul Harvest, guys, you get all these runes, okay? So you get the Mana rune, you get the Cypher rune, so every time you cast this, you're going to heal yourself at 32k your life, you know? Or you're going to have the Armor rune, Movement Speed runes, eventually, and there's a little DPS rune that doesn't really do anything, but it's mostly for the health, guys, you know, the health of the Soul of your Soul, man. Because every time you cast this, man, you're going to heal yourself, so always cast on. We go over the rotation in a bit, but yeah, very, very important to always be haunting 24/7. 6-piece set, guys. Soul Harvest reduces the damage taken by 50% for 12 seconds. You must make sure this buff is up all the time, otherwise you're going to die. Okay, you're going to die. It also consumes all your damage over time. It affects on enemies instantly, dealing 10,000 seconds worth of remaining damage. So basically, guys, all you got to do is cast Pestilence once. This will cover every mob on the screen, so it's just going to chain link. Then you just haunt them as well. And then you basically got 2 damage over times now on that target. Then walk up to that monster, hit Soul Harvest, and bang! And then that's when you're going to see that big damage buff. You're going to be grouping up the monsters as much as possible, man, using your Nado and all that as well. So just group them up, man, watch them get wrecked. Lovely. As usual, guys, always use a Diamond in the Helm for more CDR as well. The more CDR you do in this build, the more damage you do from Crimsons. We'll go over that in just a sec. Always use, guys, Emeralds or Rubies in the chest and legs for the armor bonus. Very, very important, because when you're pushing high, you really need that armor bonus. Again, otherwise you'll just die too much and it becomes very, very frustrating. Lovely. Right, guys, so let's go over the rest of the gear then. So, yeah, crafting Crimsons, guys. You craft this from the blacksmith. You just get the plan from doing bounties. And I'm currently using the leg and the belt and the boots, man. Right, let's go over the set bonus then. 2-set bonus. Regenerates 6,000 life per second. Reduces cooldown of all skills by 20%, which is great. Reduces all resource cost by 20% as well. Fantastic. Then, guys, 3-set bonus. Damage dealt is increased by your percentage of cooldown reduction. So the higher your cooldown, the more DPS you do. That's why you want to. That's why you want to have a diamond here and have all the optimal rolls, which is in the description of this video, by the way, guys. And good old Diablo fans, man, good old defense. And also, guys, damage taken is reduced by your percentage of cost reduction. So the higher your cost reduction in this build, the more damage, less damage you're going to take as well. Okay, so we've actually got a passive that gives us more tank. But you can see it right now. We're getting extra 42% tank right now because of this here, which is great. So nice, man, so nice. Okay, guys, rings and gems. Okay, so like we said earlier, we're using raw gear, guys, to achieve 6-piece here on Jade, and of course, 3-piece here on Captain Crimson's. First gem, guys, of course, is Bane of the Trapman for the massive damage bonus. And over here, guys, we've got Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge for the Endless Walk set. So when you stand still, your damage goes up to by 100%. Okay, so when you're trying to pull loads of mobs, man, you just want to try to get this up to 100%, then harvest if you can. Obviously, there might be bombs going off and spearmen and all that sort of stuff, so, you know, try to dodge around a bit. But if you can't get it up to 100%, man, then you harvest loads of monsters around you, they'll get absolutely wrecked. Next gem, guys, of course, is Stricken, because without it, we can't kill the Rift Guardian, basically. And the last one, guys, of course, is Go-Go Swiftness. I love this gem, man, because it gives you attack speed, dodge, and cooldown reduction as well, and that CDR, guys, will proc your Captain Crimsons as well. So nice, man. Alright, guys, let's go to the cube then. What's in Kanai's cube, guys? Oh, rep 4 cube pieces, guys. I missed the old 4 cube, man. So, yeah, guys, for weapon, you want Furnace still, guys. Furnace is still best in slot for the extra 50% elite damage. There's a few other options if you want to. You can go Echoing Fury if you want to. Echoing Fury does actually work quite well. And, of course, you can actually go in Geom as well. But overall, for solo push, it's still Furnace, man. I do wish we had a proper Ceremonial Life Blizz for Jade Harvester, man. That would be pretty good. Maybe a little Crystal Emerald Blade. Woo! Nice, man. Next up, guys, on the armor slot is Quetzalcoatl. Locust, Swarm, and Haunt now deal their damage now in half the normal duration. Best way to say this, guys, is basically with Quetzalcoatl, you do more damage over time, therefore do much stronger harvest. It basically increases the damage massively. And same for Ring of Emptus. You deal 300% increased damage to enemies affected by either your Haunt or your Locust Swarm. Lovely. Alright, guys, just quickly go to skills and go over a little bit of rotation. Alright, guys, so guys, Haunt, Poison, Spirit. Okay, so with Haunt, guys, because we've got Creep and Death passive, when you haunt a target, it's going to be on them forever. Okay, it's going to be on them pretty much forever. As soon as that target dies, the Haunt will actually jump out and go to the next closest monster. Okay, so it actually recycles itself. You still do cast Haunt all the time though, because you know we want to reset our CDR timer here on Soul Harvest, which basically does all our damage and healing and all that sort of stuff as well. But yeah, it's very, very nice, man. And Poison Spirit, guys, make use an extra 20% damage as well on top. Piranhas, guys, Tornado, 50% damage buff, but this is your grouping spell, okay? So you want to be putting loads and loads of monsters, guys. Don't just try to kill Elite Pack just by itself. It's going to take a long time, because this build is an area damage build, okay? So you must have area damage in your suit. Like I said, I've got the rolls in the description of the videos. But the more area damage you have, the more DPS you can do into a big group of monsters. So pull loads of monsters to an Elite Pack, or hopefully a Rift Guard if you're really lucky, and detonate all the trigger your Soul Harvest after you grouped up all the enemies with Nado. Okay, say for instance, I don't know, say Tyrael here is an Elite Pack. Run around, cast Locust Swarm. Okay, and that's going to spread the whole screen permanently. And all the monsters will be like, what the hell? Then they chase you, and then you just cast Nado, they're all around him, and then you go, boom! Then you hit Soul Harvest. And all that area damage is going to proc and blow up the Elite Pack super quick. It's very, very fun, man. It's cool. Locust Swarm, guys, Cloud of Insects, 25% damage reduction, spreads to the whole screen because of Vile Hive. Soul Harvest, guys, this is your trigger for your DPS, and also Languish Rune, guys, gives you the armor bonus, and also gives you Big Intel bonus as well. Spirit, guys, Honored Guest, basically makes you immune damage for 2 seconds and gives you 20% of your maximum mana. So maybe say you've overspent your mana by casting too much Locust Swarm, maybe, or, you know, your Piranhas, etc. It just makes it so you got that little thing here, just go click, and you're back recharged. And because there's so much CDI in the build, you can cast this very, very quickly as well. Brilliant. Horrify, guys, frightening aspect, man. Okay, so Horrify gives you an extra 50% additional armor for 8 seconds. Because of the amount of CDI we have in this build, you can keep this up all the time as well, which is super, super nice, man. Nice. And also, there's a minor CC as well for 3 seconds as well, so you can hold things in place while you're blowing them up. If you're on PC, guys, you can just do the numlock trick to auto-cast this as well. Remember, you can do numlock trick, but you can't do a macro, otherwise Blizz might ban your account. Okay. Nice. Okay, guys, then for passive, of course, is Confidence Ritual, guys, for the extra 25% additional damage within 20 yards. It's a close range build, man, so it's perfect here. Guys, instead of Blood Ritual, if you're on Hardcore, change this to Spirit Vessel for the self-res. But remember that we do have a self-res now from the Templar as well. Well, all the new followers actually have a self-res now. So if you're on Hardcore, just in case, I'll change this over to self-res, guys, for Spirit Vessel, just in case, okay? But if you're on Softcore, take Blood Ritual instead. And what Blood Ritual does, it gives you 20% of your mana costs are paid in life, okay? So basically what this does, it regenerates 1% of our maximum life per second, which is great. And it basically gives us 20% resource cost reduction. And what does resource cost reduction do? It procs Captain Crimson's for damage reduction, which is great. So yeah, guys, for now, man, if you're on Softcore, just for now, use Spirit Vessel. Then once you feel like you've got power and you practice to build a bit, then maybe switch over to Blood. But for Softcore, guys, just go straight to Blood Ritual. It'll just be easier. Creeping Death, guys, like I said earlier, this makes your DOT, so your Locust Swarm and Haunt will last pretty much forever, okay, on your targets. You must use this, because otherwise your DOTs will just run out of duration, and you won't be able to harvest them for no DPS. You must use Creeping Death. It's very, very important. Roughly, guys, every about 4 to 5 harvests, you need to reapply your DOTs, okay, on your target. If somehow it hasn't died already. Then, guys, of course, Graving Justice, man. Gain 1% of your maximum life and mana, and reduce the cooldown of all your skills by 1 second when the enemy dies within 20 yards. Brilliant. Key to the build, man. Key to the build. And there you go, guys. So, yeah, very, very easy build then. So, yeah, just always, as you first start, guys, a Rift on GR. First thing you'll do, guys, of course, is numlock your Horrify, okay? Just do that. Bang, so it's auto-casting. And then find a group of enemies, quickly cast Nado, Spirit Walk into them, and then you want to hit Soul Harvest, okay? And now Soul Harvest will give you your damage reduction, okay? Because you want to get you can get 10 stacks from here in the proc your brace. It's very, very important to keep 10 stacks Soul Harvest here up all the time, okay? Then after that, you want to just go push forward, guys, look for an Elite Pack, cast Locust Swarm Pestilence, pour a load of monsters to that target, and then Nado, run in there, and bang, and harvest, then cycle Spirit Walk, so you can't take no damage. Keep haunting the Elite Pack and the mobs around it as well. And then bang again, Dragon Work in, repeat rinse, and that's pretty much it. And it's an absolutely fantastic build. It's definitely one of the all-time Witch Doctor favourites. Lovely, and there you go, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe and share this video, guys. Thank you so much for all the support here on YouTube for all these many long years, and plenty more Diablo videos, guys, to come. See you in the next video. Take care. Have fun in Sanctuary, guys. It's a good build, man. It's good. Jade Harvester, boom! See you in the next one. Good old Jay.